It is completely okay if you have not manifested your specific person yet. It is completely okay if you've not manifested your desires yet. What I want you to understand this is you have subconscious programming, okay, that we are trying to reprogram. Now, some people say, that's a limiting belief. You don't need to reprogram anything. But I disagree, because I think when you're identifying as someone new and you're thinking differently, you are naturally reprogramming your subconscious mind anyway. So with that being said, I want you to look at your old subconscious program like a city, okay, with buildings that are old, they're collapsing, they're falling apart, they're they're on their last legs, they're just old, crappy city, okay? And what you're doing when you're affirming is you are getting rid of like one brick at a time and replacing it with a new brick, okay? So you're getting rid of that old city, and it might take a little bit of time, and that's okay. You're so used to this subconscious program, and you're so used to being this version of you, that not everybody is going to wake up the next day being this desired version of themselves. Everything's great, everything's wonderful, high vibe, positive all the time. That's not what manifestation is about. It's about knowing that you are the operant power, knowing that the work you are doing, even though I don't like to look at it as work, but just for the conversation's sake, the work you're doing is leading somewhere. You might not have the full building, the full city in place yet, but it is going to be there, okay? You can see it in your mind, the desire, you've got it in your mind. And every time you affirm that new story and you identify as that version of yourself, you are replacing an old brick with a new brick, and you're rebuilding that city. You're getting rid of the old city that is old, dead, gone, you don't want that anymore, and replacing it. And it's okay if you haven't got what you want right now. But there's some things you can do to help yourself during the process. If you notice yourself focusing on time or getting sucked into circumstances, there's things that you can affirm. You can say things such as, I don't have to worry about time because everything I want is already mine. You can remind yourself that circumstances don't matter. I am the operant power. And you can do things in your 3D to distract yourself from feeling and thinking or focusing on your circumstances. Or, if you notice yourself thinking, oh my God, it's been 3 months and nothing's happened, you've got to look at that and go, hang on a minute, no, this is not the thought I would have if I had what I wanted. I need to stick to my story. And you will get it. I promise. It's the same when you're learning things, when you start a new job, when you go to college, when you go to university, you're learning new things. At first, you don't know it. You don't know what you're doing. You have to practice. You have to keep attending and keep going. And eventually it becomes second nature, and you know these things. It becomes part of who you are. Like if you're training to be a doctor, and you're not a doctor yet, but you're training to be a doctor, and you keep going and you keep learning, and you're learning and learning and learning and learning and learning. Eventually you're going to be a doctor. It's going to become part of who you are. The same with you repeating this new story. You are going to become that version of you that you desire to be, whether you're manifesting a beautiful, loving relationship with your specific person, or a new house, or passing your driving test, or a new car, or a pet, anything, career, health, money, wealth, whatever it is that you want. You've just got to keep thinking every day as that version of you, okay? But don't beat yourself up and think, oh my God, I'm doing something wrong. This is something I see so often. It's okay. It is okay. It doesn't mean you're not getting what you want. You are getting what you want. You are getting it. But step out of the I want it, I need it, where is it? And step into the I have it, it's here, it's done. Okay, that's the shift. That's the internal shift from wanting, needing, looking for it, doubting, to I have it, it's here, it's done, and going in your imagination and using your imagination, because that's what it's there for, to go in there and experience everything you desire. Because whatever goes on in imagination must be pushed out and reflected back like a projector at the cinema, the movies. Okay, my voice is going now. It hurts a little bit. So just remember that, okay? I love you all. Keep persisting.